Hi there, and welcome to CodeGOAT onboarding video. Today, we'll be reviewing the journey gameplay. Right now, I'm in the intermediate journey called Coding Blocks to JavaScript. In the adventure number 8, in the mission entitled, There is a Lot of Dust Near the Volcano. Okay, so right now I'm in the game. This is what the mission looks like. I have my mission instructions on the right that tell me exactly the instructions and the purpose of what needs to happen in this level. I can always click out of them by clicking the X and bring them back by selecting the description button. Now over here on the left, you can see the code block options I have. So if I click through, you have your loops where you're repeating a number of times, your movements of stepping forward or rotating, your user interactions, your color sensors, your Boolean operators, which help with the true or false statements, your selections or conditionals, if something happens, do this action, and then your functions, which you can set up to perform certain actions and then call those actions to work. Now I'm in a teacher's account, so I have specific settings. I have a reset, a show model answer, save progress, load that progress, and sound options. I'll dig into these in a little bit as we start going through the game together. All right, so let's start tackling this mission. I'm going to just add in some code here. I'm going to select a loop, and I'm going to do that 3 times. Then I'm going to add in some movement. And all you have to do is just drag and drop the code that you want and connect the blocks together. So let's say that I'm pretty confident with the code that I've selected so far, but I'm not quite sure where I want to go to next. So I'm going to go into my settings and I'm going to select Save Progress. I'm going to title this project as Trial and save it. Now that I have it saved, I have the freedom to start exploring some different code options and see what works. And right now, I'm not quite sure what might come next, but I do know that I'm going to need to then step forward a couple times. So I'm just going to add those in here. But let's say I'm not really liking where I'm going. I can always go back. I can either reset my game to 0 code on the screen, or I can go back and load the progress that I tried previously. And here we go. It pops right up of where I felt most confident. So as a cool teacher setting, I also have the show model answer option. This is a great tool to use when you're helping a student and they need a quick answer of what the code is supposed to be. So I'm just going to go through the code example here to show what it takes to complete this mission. So the first block that you see is the repeat 3 times do block. This is a loop. So it'll take the steps that are within it and loop through it 3 different times. So it's going to rotate right, step forward, rotate left, and then you come to a function called color. So this block takes you through these steps here, which you've outlined separately. So it kind of just creates an action that can be called at any time. And that action is that if the cell color is equal to blue, then it needs to paint it red. And then following that function, you have stepping forward 3 different times. And that's going to repeat until it reaches the end of the path. So in this intermediate level, there's also the ability to show the equivalent code in JavaScript. This is a great tool to start getting your students thinking about the real world coding and what that might look like in one of the text languages. Now let's say that my code was incorrect or there's something that I don't like about it. To delete a step, all you have to do is just grab and toss to the side, and then it deletes. So I'm going to use my debug button to see what happened in my code, where the mistake is, and what it does is it takes you through step by step the code blocks that you have. And as you can see, I am missing a step, so it provides me with a hint of something that I might need to add and a chance to retry the mission. So I'm just going to add the correct code back in. And when I'm confident that my code's going to work, I can click run, and it will go through the entire code to check to see if it works or not. And I have the correct code in, so we are good to go. So that's how our gameplay looks in our journey. If you have any questions at all, please contact us at info@codegoat.org, and we'd be more than happy to help you. I hope you have a great day, and thanks for joining me today.